How do you get coaching like this? I do replay analysis for $100 on stream, and I do private coaching for like $200. All right, Jorga Cups, Champ 1, Champ 2, Cum Nation member. Let's get into this. I miss Ronicky? Yes, same, man. Guy's a good guy. Good kickoff. You have some boost left. All right, so I just want to say, right, shooting is not bad, but I just want to say you have a lot of other options. You can hit this ball without jumping. If you're scared he will be back, you can hit this ball with single jumping it into the, like, literally, so think about it, right? Shooting works, right? If you hit the net, it's in, right? But since he lands behind you, right, and you're fine, any touch that is controllable in this area is a goal, right? As long as you get a touch that doesn't go to the wall, any touch that slowly goes forward, that just, you know, extends the play, is a goal, right? I was confident. Yeah, you should be confident in these shots, but you almost trolled, so just think about it, right? The shot isn't bad, just you have options, right? But you have a good kickoff, so that's good to see. Solid kickoff again, he wins the boost, that's okay. All right, you can stay up. I just like to go to the back boost in a downtime. This isn't bad, right? At higher ranks, you're not gonna get a free challenge like this. But like, the pressure is good though, but at high ranks, like, this guy's gonna turn and now he's gonna jump, flip, and then the ball goes over you, so you have to be careful. But I like the pressure. When he does turn and you feel like you can beat, of course you can go, right? But I feel like at high ranks, you might get beaten, but hey, trial and error. As soon as you get beaten, you will learn from it, right? But notice what your opponent is doing. He's just letting you go for a lot of shit, and he's just covering your shit. So he beats you to the boost. Here you have a ball that you can bring to either boost, but you just, you know, you just get a touch. There's more you can play for, right? This touch isn't terrible. He beats you to the boost. Now, I really would play towards mid boost, right? If you play towards corner boost, you'll probably get beaten. But if you play towards mid boost, there's a demo thread maybe, but play for something that you can control. Like, play towards an area, grab the boost, keep ball, keep boost, and that's how you have a good, you know, position again. Now you're just doing something out of desperation. All right, finally we see you off for once. Okay, this is a mistake a lot of cucks make. Champ, GCs, diamonds, everyone. So you grab this boost, which is good. This is what you needed to do, right? Now, after grabbing this boost, are you just gonna turn like this and then see what happens? Well, you can already see what mistake has been made here, right? Or are you gonna grab the boost, look at the play, so turn on ball cam, and make sure your front of the car goes into the play so that you can, you know, either pressure, challenge if you feel like you can challenge, or just fake challenge or drive challenge, and then you just go back like this, right? Or, you know, you could go wide if you want, but don't just grab the boost and then just without even checking, just turn like this and then just be here, right? Like, this is exactly what happens. You just do this, look at your turn. Like, what is this? This is not a fake challenge. This is not a real challenge. This is no pressure. This is just, oh, losing space and having to go back, and he will win space from here all the way until, like, you have repositioned, which, you know, we'll see how you do. But see how much space he has won. Nice. Good covering middle. Nice. Just let him hit it. Nice. Good job. Don't try to beat people for no fucking reason. This is not threatening. Let him hit it, and cover his hit is the way to play this reliably, right? Nice. We're playing towards mid boost. So these are okay touches because he's far away, right? You could just go for the boost and just let this ball roll out, but these touches aren't bad. Just keep your eye on your opponent. Now you have set up a play that is going towards midfield. This is a good 1v1 situation. Now you need to play based off of your opponent. If you're gonna get a touch into infield now, you're gonna get challenged. It has to be either an instant outplay touch, timed, or like based off of your opponent. So you wait. When he gets too close or too far up, you get an instant outplay touch or a fake direction change, or a touch into a high flick, or a touch into a double jump or something. But if you get a touch infield right now, you're just gonna get challenged, right? Nice. So I like how you waited out. You see what he does. If he challenged, maybe you would have flicked it to the left, to the right. Maybe you would have low 50, fake direction change into a 50. But he just leaves, and now this is a 1v1 where he's not facing you anymore. So this is good. This is what you want. Don't hit the ball into an opponent who's facing you and ready to challenge, right? Nice. Beautiful. So you suck at the game, right? You mess up your control. You cannot dribble. You're a plat player. You mess up the control. So instead of trying to control it anymore, you realize, oh, I messed up. I can't control it further anymore because this touch, like, you can try to get under the ball now, but you're just gonna end up pushing it forward. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough space to get under the ball and go for a double jump or a flick. I always say find the ass of your opponent and then try to play behind him. So where is his ass right now? It's on the left. So if you go from right to left, he's gonna have forward momentum going that way. So he's gonna have to go back. It's a lot harder for people to have backwards momentum. So that's why you get past him. He keeps driving forward and it's just free. That's excellent, man. Actually excellent. Playing it towards the mid boost, taking your time on the mid boost, playing based off of your opponent. It's unlucky. Just go for your back boost. Don't be weird. Actually, that was such a bad call. You get scored on. Watch the demo. Nice. Good that you jumped. Good pad grabs here. You can stay close. You don't have to full commit. You actually could have, like, stayed closer. Like, I guess you were scared of the drop down, which is fair. So a drop down is a challenge opportunity. So you could have stayed close and at least forced a touch over you and then turned back and controlled that touch back. And if he doesn't go for that touch, then you could have actually challenged and had a free ball. So actually, like, I think staying close was better. In this situation, all he can do is hit it over you. And then again, in that case, you just go back and control. Or if he comes down and you're this close, you can just, you know, drive challenge or jump while he's coming down and go over him, right? Because now you've let him come down and now you have to just defend. That's a good flick. The hell is Oyster Wrest League now? That's good kickoff again. Tried for the pad. Yeah, I mean, the one initial pad you got was good, but then all the other shit was just like, I think it was better to stay close. Nice, good try to 50. Had you gotten, like, this is a very good touch. Had you gotten like one touch up here, I feel like you could have beaten, especially if you hit the ball towards the left. Because again, he's coming from the left. Like any touch that went here, you don't have to score. Beating is what you want here. 50 isn't bad. It's just like he went for the full 50. Like he literally went for you not getting another touch. Like look at how low he's jumping. His car is never going up anymore. Any touch up again would have been a beat. Because again, he's just going for the. You get this one touch and his car jumps for the ball's trajectory. The ball's trajectory is going to go like this. It's going to keep going in a downwards trend and he jumped for that downwards trend like somewhere around here. So if you got any touch up towards the left, preferably, because again, that's where he came from. So that's kind of behind him. So if you just held this and kept boosting, try to hit, you know, the bottom of the ball, you would have probably outplayed. I don't mind the 50. The 50 would probably work against someone who's higher rank who actually like block a shot, but didn't work against this guy. Why is it on director? Nice, I like that fake challenge. But see how it's staying close? It doesn't mean challenging. It's staying close means being this close and shadowing, and it forces him to flick because he thinks you're challenging. And now you can just get a touch you can follow. I love that soft touch. He doesn't have a lot of boost. He plays it away. You grab the boost. Should be your ball. He does get the boost. Nice. See how, again, this guy, you actually have decent awareness. See how you push up towards the ball and you win ball possession right now. When he moves away, you've won ball possession. And instead of just, you know, playing simp or just shooting here and then he covers that, you take ball possession, right? You don't win ball possession and hit it away. You win ball possession and you know, try to do something with it. So a lot of plat players will push up, be like, oh, is he going or not? I don't know. Let's just try to beat him. And then you get fake challenged and then you just give the ball away, right? So if he doesn't go, you don't want to hit this into him, right? So actually, I really like this. Right. A little bit early. Had he pushed up into you now and went for a challenge now, this could have been good. But at least wait for him to do that and punish him when he does that, right? So hold this position, hold this position. There's a bounce in a second, right? You're doing it now, but there's literally a bounce like right here in a second. Do it off of the bounce if you see him boost into you. Like don't just do it randomly when he hasn't even boosted into you, right? Yes, he turns. Yes, he might go, but this is a little bit too early. It's not the end of the play or something though, because you know you get a shot on target, it forces him to go for a save. You will get the boost. Like the play continues, right? But now you're in this position that you still have to control and stuff. It's better to have this position than to have, you know, this position, right? So it's not bad, but it's not the best, right? But it's not bad. It's not bad. You get his boost. Nice pressure. He hits it. Nice free ball. You can control. Nice. Good job. So we have another attempt. We have another chance. He wants to pinch. Let him do that. It doesn't do anything at once. Nice. It's not nice, actually. Any touch, again, in this area, any touch that goes in this area that is controllable is good. Flipping into this ball just kills your play, man. Just land on the ball. Try not to pinch it too far. Awareness is needed. Like, hit the left side of the ball. Like, just land on the ball, hit the left side of the ball, and the ball would just go anywhere here. Control that ball. Keep going. You're fine. Don't flip it away into the left wall. It just gives him time. It just gives you a worse setup. Now you've just hit it, and now you've just given away ball possession. This was your play. This is what you came up with, and this is what you thought was the best play, and it really just wasn't, right? I like that fake jump. It's very good. Just try to fake jump in a less committing way, right? Fake jump, land, and be normals. Don't fake jump, boost up in the air, and turn the other way. Like, just do this. Turn like this, fake jump, okay, he's going to land and be clean. You should be, after a fake jump, you should be continuing your normal momentum, your normal movement. So you were going like this, right? when you turn left here. So after you turn left, you would just go like this, right? So when you fake jump, you want to just jump, fake jump, and then end in the normal continuation of the shit, right? So you don't want to be using 60 boost, landing behind the play, this and that. Again, too passive here. Come downs and drop downs are a challenge moment. If he's coming down and he doesn't have a flip, that's a challenge moment. Every time, almost every time. Sometimes you can drive down, sometimes you can bump, sometimes you can, fake challenge, fake jump. So decent fake jump, it's at least good idea to fake jump. You just do it, the execution is bad. Here he subs boosting. This is where you touch the ball back into your corner, control that ball into a space that you control, grab the boost, don't get demoed, and that's free ball and free boost for you, right? Again, too passive. Now he gets a bad shot, so it's good for you. But again, at high ranks, this ball is gonna get controlled, and it's gonna be a good luck you in a 1v1, and now he will double jump, and now you jump, and then you get bumped, right? Never let them go for this shit if you can force the ball back, right? Play the ball back, force the ball back, and you're fine. All right, let's see what you got. See, you can see it for yourself. If you can do something 9 out of 10 times here, go for it, right? The only tips I can give you here, right, is, either if you're confident in something, like get a good touch forward here and then reset, or get a good touch, try to pogo, or, that's probably your only two options. Because if you air dribble this, like you get one touch and now you try to air dribble, the air dribble is going to be low, like it's going to be a free save, right? So either your options were to, get a touch, and then maybe even reset here. Just resetting here, and then using it if he jumps early, and otherwise just coming down with the reset, ground pacing, or just not even doing anything, threatening a must-see and then just letting it bounce and just landing with it. Just getting a reset is very strong because you keep your options open. Now, getting a touch like this into an opponent is the same thing as if you do it on the ground. Like, you could have waited like this, just shadow the ball like this, just wait, and then when you feel like he's gonna get closer, like let's say he comes close, like let's say he turns like this aggressively, you would now get touches, or you would now get an air dribble because he's pushed up and it's forcing him to go back so he can't hit the ball, right? But your options are to either get a reset, or to, if you think you can't do anything out of this, probably just take your time, right? Getting this touch into him, nice try. Like, it should be a goal for him. Yeah, we already saw this, it is a goal. But yeah, if you feel like that shit wanted that touch higher, I feel that. If you feel like you get scored out of that a lot of times, then, perhaps just, hello? You saw that ball wasn't going, you see that this ball is over you. You cannot go for this boost anymore, kid. Should have gotten punished. The fact that you don't get punished doesn't mean this was good, right? You shouldn't do this again next time. Like, you're lucky. I hope you get scored on still. Okay, you don't. But yeah, please, when shit like this happens, please don't be like, oh, okay, my opponent is bad. Like, know that this is a fucking mistake, and then the next situation, you have to be like, oh, what is that bounce gonna do, right? You have to wait on it. You do. This pad is very beneficial. It gives you the edge over your opponent. So I feel like after the kickoff, definitely I would grab that pad, right? Tripping him up is okay, but grabbing the pad, 12 boost is a life or death situation, man. If you and your opponent have 0, then 12 boost is life or death, man. It's the difference in that situation. Nice, a lot of time. Okay. I like how you dropped down, went for low 50. I like how you didn't cut there because he could have challenged. Dribbling into an opponent, the reason why you drop it here is because he could have challenged. Continuing the dribble without jumping here is risky as hell, because if you could continue to dribble and he challenges you, you will get jump scared and the ball might go in instantly, right? You will be like, oh, why would he just go there? You would cry, you would basically get, unless you have a good read on your opponent. Like, a lot of pros will just continue to dribble because they have a read on the opponent because he's been fake challenging a lot or something, but still it's very risky. So I actually like that you drop the ball here. You would go for a low 50 if he challenges. So you do play that out somewhat reliably. Now his ass is on the left, so you play him to the left, but you notice that he could turn and challenge here. I feel like a lot of people make this mistake of cutting here when he's too close to the ball to cut, right? Had you been able to cut now, then the cut is good, but you would get a cut that he would just be able to block. He was right here and he turned right. Had he turned left, he would jump and go for the ball now. So the cut is not really viable here. It's better to just, take a 50 if he goes, or, fake a direction change and keep control, which is what you do. So far, so good. Now, if you don't want to get backwards challenge, this has to be a soft touch. So if you get backwards challenge, you can outplay it, right? This is perfect. This is soft enough for him to not backwards challenge. And again, you make the same mistake now. It's too far away for you to get a shot that goes in. It's too early. It's too like he just shadows and he just gets a save, right? Yes, your pressure continues, but why in this beautiful scenario force him back in his cuck position? He's not challenging. He's literally going back like this. Be annoying. Dribble the ball, or even you know, get that touch and don't even dribble, because dribbles are very, you know, you only have one or two options, right? Get a touch like this, he goes back, and then just like let the ball bounce out, maybe threaten his shot top right, then shoot bottom left, or let the ball bounce, try to shoot, you know, fake a shot bottom left, and then he might go like this, covering the shot, and you go behind him, right? Or let the ball bounce, get a touch after the bounce, and then go for a delayed flick, like single jump into a delayed flick, or single jump and then go for a bump, or so many options. Dribble the ball and then get close to his net, and then low 50. Dribble the ball and get closer to his net, and then flick from closer to his net. Like, so many options. You just play everything perfectly, and then you just fucking cook plat player shot from midfield. Like, shit's not gonna work. Let's try. This shot is actually very good because you force him into a double save. It's annoying. He does have good boost management. This is a terrible touch from him. He needs to get a touch into corner or into safety or over you, or a touch that he can control. Is this any of this, chat? Nah. He will still get a block, so it's okay, but he just needs to hit this as little away from him as possible. But I like the second shot because it just forces him to go for another save while you get boost. You go for this. This is a ball you could have faked. So taking this approach is easily blocked by him going like this. Think about this situation differently. If you take this approach, instead of going like this approach, right? He just has to block it. Take this approach, right? Why? And I'm not telling you to go for the ball. I'm telling you to go for that approach because at the end of that, your opponent has to block here if he wants to get a touch. And then if you fake that, so your movement will look like this. So instead of going like this, make it a wide turn and go into the ball like that, you will grab the boost, turn to the ball like this, and then you will go for the ball like here and then just go back, right? And then he will have to cover the left side of the ball, which means he will hit it over there if he hits the left side of the ball. Or if he thinks you're gonna hit it like this into this gap, he might miss the ball because he wants to cover that touch into the gap, right? So you have a lot more options here. Instead, you're just going for something very predictable, which is not gonna happen because he's right there. See how there's a little gap here that you can push for? It's right here, but you don't want to push it over there because it doesn't do too much for you. Yes, it'll bring it to the mid boost. You can grab the mid boost, but he'll get his back boost, and that's just another fair 1v1, which it's okay. If your opponent covers the gap, you fake in, let's see what happens. And if he doesn't cover the gap, you push for the gap. Otherwise, you just see what happens. All right, let's continue. We were stuck on that for like 2 minutes. I hope I explained in good detail though. If you fake the opponent, booms the ball and gets boost, the opponent would get a touch that isn't favorable for him. I get what you mean, but yeah, the best outcome for you would be for him to fully up and you get a free goal, and the second best outcome would be for you to get fully controlled ball into a boost. So even if he booms it somewhere, yeah, you wouldn't, you know, have a great position, or not the best position, but you will have a chance of faking people if you have just better movement that threatens something, right? So like the best case scenario, if you threaten a touch over there, is he misses, you get a free goal. Second best thing would be, you know, he covers a touch to the left, but he still gets a piece on the ball goes somewhere around here. Maybe you can turn and it's still a free goal. If it gets hit away, then you can grab the boost, and then, you know, you will have boost in ball most of the times anyway, right? Again, this isn't bad, but this is boost and ball is better than, you know, this, right? This is boost and him having ball. It's still fine because he doesn't have a lot of boost, right? So this is turning away too early, man. Again, you're losing a lot of like pressuring situations because you just turn away. Was there a threat? Was there a risk? Nah. Cover his touch into you. Notice how I always say don't hit the ball into an opponent who's facing you. Why? Because, you know, he can real challenge and you might get jump scared, or when you get a touch into an opponent who's facing you, you might dribble it and then flick, and then the opponent just shadows in, has the free ball, he controls it back, and it's free ball for him, right? You can force that, you know, he's touching the ball into an opponent, right? Hold this, he's touching the ball into you, and that means, you know, he might flick it as long as you hold this shit, right? Hold it, he's dribbling, and now you will have to fake challenge and go back, right? But you lose that fake challenge opportunity because he's already seen you turn. That's a big difference here, right? A little bit too early. Nice, he flicks it anyway, you can challenge there, he even leaves it, so it's okay, right? Control. Okay. I like your movements a lot. So at high ranks, what people do these days is when they do this and you cannot wrap around anymore, right? You got some touches towards the left, but if you go from left to right, again, it's the same situation. You will cut from left to right, but meanwhile, he's already challenging, so you will be like on this side of the ball, he just challenges, the ball goes over here, you just lose, right? So it's good that you don't go for the cut anymore, but what people do at high rank these days is he's gonna hit the ball and you just like let him hit it and cover it. So realize that you kind of don't have a lot anymore, and then just kind of like hold this position like over here, right? So instead of pushing into it, you would just see how he's hitting it. You would just kind of be over here, he hits it, and the ball hits you, and then you might win something more, right? So know when you don't have much, know what the best thing is in the situation. As soon as you got these touches to the left, you cannot cut left to right anymore. You just don't have the space and time. So it's better to not push into this ball anymore, but to just leave a little bit of gap, see if he wants to hit it into you, and if he does, punish that. And if he doesn't, always adapt, right? If the ball just keeps rolling like this and you're kind of just waiting for him to do something and he doesn't do that, don't just let him take everything. Like, go for a demo afterwards, or take the boost. Taking the boost is the least thing you should be doing. Going for a demo would be the best thing you could be doing. All right, so notice how much like power the ball has towards the boost, right? If this ball is, the ball's gonna land somewhere around here, right? Does that mean you can go for the boost? Nah, you can, because it's scoreable. If the ball is scoreable, respect it and be a disciplined player, right? If the ball is gonna land here, grab the boost at all times. If the ball is gonna bounce here, grab the boost at all times. If the ball bounces anywhere scoreable, respect it and cover the shot, man. Should be a goal. You should have gotten scored on twice now already, and it doesn't mean you're a good player. It doesn't mean you just play on. No, it means next time you can pay attention to that shit, okay? So this touch into boost grab is okay, but because it's not scoreable yet. He cannot score it yet, but he will be able to score. So you just grab the boost, and where are you going now, right? What are your priorities, right? Touch into safety, boost grab, and then what? Cover the play, right? Simple. A 3-year-old could know this, right? Touch into the corner, into safety, somewhat into safety, grab the boost, and then what? Is the next play to go on the wall and wait for your teammate to pass you? Shut the f up, my dude. It's just you, and that's why ones is the best thing. Because if you can linger around here for too long and he just scores, you're gonna get punished, right? And you should learn from it. Don't just be like, go next. I'll try again better next time. Like, learn from that shit. What did you do wrong? Well, you just grab the boost, and NPC schizophrenic simulation, you just kept driving forward. It's just you and the opponent, bro. Don't just go like this, keep driving, turn left, then turn right, and end up under the map. No, look at the play, look at where the ball is, make a wide turn if you need to, front of the car, into the ball, turn and go, right? So this, and the ball would be here and you'd be fine, right? But pinch from right to left here, don't almost own goal, right? Nice, right? This is winning possession. Don't have to hit it away here. This is good. Now see what your opponent does. He's leaving, means you have more space. Nice, I like that a lot. Now you're gonna dribble into someone who's he's gonna be shadowing. This is not bad. This is all good. So far, it's all good. Let's keep watching. Nice. This is what happens a lot of times when you dribble into someone who's shadowing, right? He's gonna make it look like he's gonna go once, right? Fake challenge. I invented this shit 7 years ago. It's just a fake challenge into covering what you're gonna do, and you fall for it, right? And it's not a problem. It's not your mistake. It's just because you played into a guy who's ready to, pressure you, and then you fall for the pressuring, and then you play it away, right? So better options that you have here. If you want to play boring and slow, it literally is better to just play based off of your opponent and like beat him and outplay him if he pushes up too far. So that means, being more annoying, taking even more time. It's boring as hell though, I get that. If you don't want to do that, the best thing you could do is get a touch away from him that you fully control. So that if he challenges, you're not flicking it away or something, you're just getting an outplay touch that you can follow up, right? So that would look something like this. It could be a bounce dribble, it could be a rolling ball. Any touch that you can, even dribbling and double jumping, if you get better and you can double jump and then reset or air dribble or a bump or something, it's a lot better than dribbling and then flicking and then it's end of your play, right? Try to get rid of these, it's the end of my play, right? But yeah, I should show what would work, right? So any controlling touch up until here, or towards the infield of the map, getting towards the right side of the ball while the ball is rolling like that, seeing what your opponent is doing. If he challenges, you just cut towards the left, you go for a fake direction change, you go for a soft touch into flick, soft touch into double jump, into follow-ups, learn everything, right? Practice everything. Dribbling into double jump, dribbling into low 50, we've seen you do that a lot more times before, which is all good options, right? Again, this isn't terrible, right? You get a flick, you pressure him to get a touch, you get boost, it's all decent, right? But this could have been a goal for you, right? This 1v1 could end up in a goal for you if you play it out a little bit better, right? Right? You're not losing yet. You also need to play based off the score and how much time you have left. If you have 1 second left, play based off of that shit, right? But since it's 2-2 and you have 2 minutes left, as long as you don't get scored on, you're in the game, right? That should be your mentality. What do we do in a situation like this? There's a fucking Megalodon T-Rex about to eat our ass. Do we try to turn around into him? Nah. This area is his, right? Get this ball anywhere controlling. Of course, if you can go like this and score, that's a free goal. But that doesn't happen because he has a car as well that can drive in shadow, right? So any touch that you can control into a position that you can dominate. So, the mid boost, his corner boost, scoreable positions are all good. Just try not to turn right into the fucking Megalodon who's going to drive challenge and eat your mom's ass. That doesn't work, kid. What is this? He's right there. Control it somewhere else. Control it over here. Go wide around him. Don't do this. It's the only losing move right there. You found it. Congrats. It's like chess, you found the worst move, right? Nice. Good challenge. Should be a boost grab. It's okay, though. Nice. He misses. He doesn't have boost. Nice. Decent touch. Nah, it's the same shit, Jiri. Shot from midfield while he has full boost and he's waiting and ready for you. You've done this like 3 or 4 times so far, right? Listen, kid. If you're in gold or plat and you get a good shot, it might go in. But listen to that sentence. There's a lot of variables. If you get a good shot, which, you probably won't if you're at low ranks, 9 out of 10 times. If you get a good shot, it might go in. There's 2 bad things about that sentence. If you get a good shot, so first of all, you have to hit a good shot. So then again, if you don't get a good shot, end of your play. If you do get a good shot, it might go in. So it might not even go in. So it relies on so many things that you might fail at, and it's not even a fully effective play, right? It's terrible, right? Decent shot, top left. Is it gonna work? No, hell no. We're in 2023. We're 8 years into this game, bro. No one's gonna miss this shit. The higher rank you get, the less this is gonna work. These are the situations you wanna be annoying in. Dribble, threaten something, delay flick. Dribble, double jump, bump. Dribble, threaten something, low 50, bump. Be annoying. If you get 1 goal, this is when you rank up. This is the situation. You have full control, you have boost, and it's 1v1. This is the 1v1. This isn't, I'm gonna shoot and see what happens. This is hopium. Not good shot though, top left. You did the good shot. It doesn't matter though. So, in downtime, right? I guess. I would have probably just gone for his boost, right? It's a little late, okay? You still get it, but now you might get scored on. See how, because it's a little late, you almost get scored on? Be faster, be better. Because this should be, you should have grabbed the boost and then been here to shadow his shot. Then he shoots, you have a free ball, and it's literally open. But instead, it is an open net for him because you're still under him and grabbing the boost, right? This is open. This is the only time you want to use your max and shoot. Because this is not giveaway of possession. This is an open net, right? So this guy misplays here and doesn't go for a shot. He's like, Flakes told me to take my time. It's terrible. Don't take your time here. It's open. Terrible touch from your opponent. I don't know why we're watching your opponent, though, but terrible touch from your opponent. Why? Because it's straight into you. Rolling ball that he cannot control. This is just a free drive challenge or a touch into the right. So stop going for 50s. You lose that shit again because you just go for a 50s. Dumb as fuck. Look at your movement. Last time you did this as well. You go for a 50 like this. There's nothing to win here. Push for the gap. The gap is over there, Drive challenge, push the gap, push for a demo, do something better, right? You're just going for a primitive, barbaric, the ball is there, the car is there, I'll go for the ball. Nothing is gonna happen, bro. You're not in control of what you do because you're not really thinking, out of the box, right? Turn to where you want to turn. You just turn and you just end up in this position again. You just take a full-on 50. It's just RNG. If it goes anywhere here, you score. If it goes anywhere here, you get scored on. You don't want to take that shit, man. The best thing you could have done is get a good turn, look at the play, look at where you want to be. Don't just grab the mid boost and turn. No, if needed, make a wide turn. What does that mean? Come on, bro. Elementary school kids can know that. Wide turn means this. So you have the front of the car more into the play. The ball's going to be right about here. So don't just, again, grab the boost and go like this. So, look at where I'm ending, right? Look at where I'm ending, right? Go like this. Look at the play. Where do I need to be? Oh, the ball's going to be there. Can I turn instantly? If so, go for it. If not, wide turn into this and front of the car into the play, right? But the best thing you could have done is just drive challenge, man. Like this and then just drive challenge while the ball is here. Of course, you want to, match the ball's thing. You want to be here and then just drive challenge. The ball will pinch somewhere around here. You will either hit the ball or you will get a demo, but you won't commit, right? You won't take a 50 that sometimes goes your way and sometimes goes their way, right? Bro, I'm sweating, man. And I'm also hungry and I need water and I'm gonna die. What are you doing, my dude? You should be grateful that you still reach this ball. It just, you know, after the ball bounces, you just need to go for this ball. And I know it's hard, but I'd rather have you jump and miss this ball than have you sit here and not do anything. What's the difference between a drive challenge and a 50? A 50 oftentimes, I mean, a 50 is a block. A drive challenge could be a 50 as well. The benefit of a drive challenge is that you don't jump. So if the ball is lost, you just turn back and you're still back. You don't commit. That's the good thing about a drive challenge. Drive challenge a lot of times can have more of a demo threat as well because you just drive through the ball with supersonic. All right. Great positioning. You should be grateful and you should thank God and you should be praying every day that you could go back and reach this ball still. Otherwise, you would lose the game. So now thank God. Thank them that you're still back, right? But then fucking do something, act on it, right? Should I use audio? Hell yeah, if you didn't hear him jump here. Even without audio though, because you don't have any vision, you could not just take your time. Because, you know, the unknown, as I like to call it, is anywhere that you don't see, right? So you're seeing only this POV, right? This is the POV you're seeing. Nice back boost, don't be weird. Nice, good job. Watch your turn, right? Watch your turn. Also, if there is a bounce, you don't just want to turn like this and then fake challenge while there's a bounce, right? A lot of people are like, oh, Flakes told me to fake challenge, and then there's a bounce and he shoots it while you're pushing up, you get scored on, right? So let's see what happens. All right. There is the bounce, so fake challenging here is losing. Why? Because again, you fake challenge, you go back, but the bounce is happening and he shoots, right? So fake challenging is bad sometimes, right? Everything is situational, right? So it's good that you just cover the shot. He shoots and this is what you want. Nice. I like going on the backboard. Why is the backboard good? Anywhere if the ball comes to a wall or the backboard or the ceiling or wherever, being on that wall or the platform or the ceiling or wherever is good. Why? Because you will hold your flip. You don't have to jump. You don't have to fly up. If you're on the ground and someone shoots up, you have to single jump or even double jump if it's a good shot and get up there. Whereas if the ball's already coming over here, you're just driving over here. You can drive down, you can drive up, you can jump, you can flip. It's always good and better to be on the wall or on the backboard. Even if the ball comes up here, it's better to be here than just, you know, fly from here up to the wall. It's always better to be comfortable on the wall. So I like that. As soon as he does this, he jumps, he's now shooting, you go backward. This is actually perfectly played for you, man. This is less perfectly played. You go for the simple, barbaric, primitive 2015, 2016 Rocket League save. Oh, he's shooting, I'm saving, and then what? Think further. What is this touch doing for you? Bring it with you. Get a touch that you can follow. Like, there's more to this game than, oh, he shoots, I save, and now what? Well, now you did something that is out of your control. Unlucky. I like the pressure. I don't like the touch into his corner that he... As I said, if someone controls a position, you don't want to play into that position. If you control the ball back into this corner and you get the boost, there is nothing for him to win here. And he's doing exactly that, and you're helping him by getting this touch. Like, you're winning ball possession, and then you just get a touch away. You have to f*** off now. Pressuring the ball into his corner with no boost is dangerous. I mean, he's not even pressuring him. What is this? This is giveaway of possession with 0 boost, and he's full. Like, there's nothing for you to gain anymore. Of course, it isn't even dangerous. It's just losing. This is just a losing interaction. This is not even dangerous. It literally is just losing. It's way worse than dangerous. Again, had he like controlled there or waited and grabbed one pad, waited for the opponent's challenge, then try to get a high flick that puts pressure, it forces him to get a save, then get pads or boosts. That's a lot better. Or had he tried to, while this guy is going for his back boost, try to, instead of being from left to right, go from right to left, control it to mid boost, set up for a new play, new one, full boost and ball possession. That's a lot better, right? This is again a situation where the ball is already coming backward, and in these situations, just going backward is very good, right? So now you're flying up towards the wall, you know. This guy went for the bump when the ball is going not even close to net. This is a crazy bump attempt, by the way. Champ 2, Keg W. You could push for a lot more there. This is open. Misplay. Jump, wave dash, open. Nice push, demo, more pressure. Magnus Carlsen, most suffocating move at all times. It's not, I'll let him recover and play all the way back and then he has free ball and boost. No. Do something. Kill him. Spit on his mom. Do something, bro. Do something. Win his boost at least, please. Nice. Good job. It took you so long, man. Do you see how slow and shit you are? You can be champ 2. You can hit an air dribble or a reset, but if you can't understand what your opponent wants and if your opponent doesn't have boost and what you need to do, you're not going to reach anything, man. Right? Do something. Thank the Lord he didn't have boost and he's flipping into the ball. He sucks dick, so you still did something, but that's why you're still stuck in champ. Instead of turning and going like this and doing this, this is just giving him space. Fake challenging is the worst thing you can do if he has 0 in his corner. Why? Because there is no threat. If someone has 0, there is no legitimate threat of him, scoring from here into your net instantly. There is no way, unless there is a pinch. But there is no pinch threat right now, right? So if someone has 0, you don't have to fake challenge and see what he does. You can be a lot more aggressive. You can try to, take the ball away from him and score, or bring it to the other corner. Winning ball possession is beautiful in a situation like this. Getting a bump or a demo is beautiful in a situation like this. And because he doesn't have boost, you just took his corner. This is when you want to push for more. So what would you do, all right? So the first thing that you want to do is not drive past where he wants to go. I know that might sound weird, but he's going to come off the ball, and he might come off the ball and play the ball like this, right? So don't drive past this. Hold that position. Again, I always say, don't play the ball into an opponent who's facing you. So then hold that position where you're facing him and just hold this. This is the pressure. Just hold this, right? And then see what he does. If he gets a touch into you, maybe go for a drive challenge. Maybe go for a single jump challenge. You can challenge in these situations because he doesn't have boost. So even if you get beaten, especially when you drive challenge, you just drive challenge or he might beat you. Okay, that's fine. You're back. If you go like this and you go for a single jump challenge, you get a block, the ball goes somewhere over here, or even if he beats you, that's fine. You land and you go back, right? You just do nothing. You're fucking cooked. Backwards challenge. Do something. He's 0. It's okay, but you've given him so much space already. Do something. Try backwards challenge, backwards drive challenge. There's a lot of options, man. I like the drive challenge. You just too far to the right. This is the moment where you drive towards the left, right? You have. I'm not saying go for the ball like this. You get scored on if you go for the ball like this. This is where you came from here. This is too sharp. If you go like this, he will play it past you. Then you can adapt though. It's okay. But you go like this, and then you kind of want to adapt at the end so that if he flips, you're still gonna. See how you don't adapt? Right, simple. It's okay, though. It's okay. Nice, boost grab. Nice. Now, be careful of the demo. I feel like you have 0 demo awareness. Your opponent doesn't go for a demo. It doesn't mean you shouldn't have demo awareness, or you should not have demo awareness. Always want to have demo awareness. Use your rear view, use your audio. Sometimes even without knowing, just jump into the wall and land on the wall. So at least you have some sort of protection, right? That is a Zen level touch. And I want you to know that because I also want to commend you for the things you do right? This is a very good touch. An SSL, a pro would get a touch like this. This is an extension of your play. You get a touch forward that you can control. The problem is you probably just don't know what... actually, the net is open. Well, it's not anymore, but if you were insane, this is a beautiful touch because it pops the ball to yourself middle and the net is open because he's still facing you, right? He's not back yet. You just didn't realize. You got such a good touch that you didn't even realize that it was that good and the net was open. But that's a beautiful touch, man. I'll give it to you. It's the same shit where you have a free ball and he's just covering it and you just try to shoot from midfield. You've lost this game because you had 4 1v1s that you just tried to shoot from this range. It might work, you actually seem like you get a goal here and it does work. The follow-up is good. The initial touch isn't great. You score because he messes up. The higher rank you're going to get, the less reliable and the less you're in control of your own game. This is the FLAKESRL smart. I'm not. But I appreciate you, man. Nice. First time in this whole game, we've seen you go for a back boost in downtime instantly. No lingering around, no being weird. Nice. Good challenge. Good shit. This is how you cover a shot, but also taking time. You don't rush to your net. You're in a position where you can go to your net, and you're also in a position where you can cut and go for the ball. Since he gets a touchdown, you go for the ball. Beautiful, man. Single jump flip. Close distance to the play. Nice. Nice, bro. Ball possession. Please, do something. Be annoying. Dude, how many times have you gotten scored on because someone dribbles the ball and then just double jumps late, or dribbles the ball and then just does nothing in low 50? Be that annoying guy, bro. Don't just make it easy for the opponents. I love that you take time here. No! Let it be a fake jump. Well, actually, he might be challenging, right? You just always do it a little bit too early. It's just... I hope that because of this replay, you will try to not do this anymore, right? Do this if the opponent has fully turned and overcommitted. So when should I jump? Well, if your opponent goes like this and now he's boosting and he's right about here, this is where you shoot. Because now if he turns back, look, it's in. right? But if he goes like this and he boosts and now you shoot and then he's still back, it doesn't work, right? So you want to shoot, but you want to shoot at the right times and you want to bait him in and let him push up too far. That's why everyone in my Road to SSL series, they're always like, oh, this shit doesn't work anymore. This guy. Well, you just suck at the game. You can't read what is happening. You can't be annoying. You can't, you know, take advantage of the situation. If he's covering it, he's full boost. Don't be this guy, man. Nice. Boost grab, turn around, be there, pressure him. Notice how you make him play even though you don't even pressure. You kind of lose the pressure. Why is he not pressuring? Why he never made it look like he was going. You're just driving away with the ball. Like, you're just driving away, right? He still hits the ball into you, which is what you want. That was a challenge moment because he wasn't reaching. You reach the ball roughly at like the same time. You're just a little bit too slow. This is a great challenge moment right here. Why? Because again, he's not reaching the ball. Right? If you look at it from his POV, he gets a touch, it's far away. You could have turned and challenged instantly, right? It looks scary. If you're not comfortable, then that's okay. But this was a challenge moment because he wasn't reaching. That's also a challenge moment. Challenge that shit. But if you don't challenge and he takes his time again and you're playing O'Khaled and he gets a soft touch here, like I'll play O'Khaled, right? He gets a soft touch here, double jumps with the ball, gets one touch in the air, you double jump and then he just bumps you. That's a goal, right? You're not gonna get better if you know, you just let them do their thing over and over again. But you know, he gets a bad shot, you cover it, so it works. This is 2016 Rocket League though. Nice. Touch into boost grab, get the boost, you have 0 demo awareness. I actually love that you got demoed because there's been like 2 or 3 situations where I felt like you had 0 demo awareness. And this is the one time you actually get demoed. So touch good, but why are you not boosting? Why are you not rushing away from the guy who's behind you? See it like this. You and your mom are standing right here. There's a guy behind you. He weighs like 200 kilograms, pure muscle. He's gonna eat your mom's ass. Do you care enough about your mom to save her life? Rush forward then with your mom. You're 80, boo. Come on. Come on. You slow piece of shit. You deserve to get scored on. He went over and under, man. Dude, stop just shooting. Annoying. Look at what you're literally faked. All you have to do is just let this ball. Look at the ball's momentum. The ball's momentum is going like this. You're not even covering it anymore. This ball, believe it or not, this ball is in. And also shooting isn't bad. He shoots because he knows it's open, right? Top left is totally open. So I guess that's why he shot. Again, the shot isn't bad. It's just you need to learn to be able to threaten something and then be annoying. But yeah, I get why he shot. The top left is totally open. It's not, but I'm trying to say is shooting is not the only option. Because in Champ and in GC and in Diamond and everything below, your opponent in defense is going to panic and he's going to suck and he can't cover everything. So if the shot top left is open and you know that, he probably knows that as well. And, you know, try on error, try it out, get experience and try to fake him out, be annoying and stuff. Nice, you have very good kickoffs, man. Congrats, bro. All right, a lot of time. You're going to do this thing again? Good touch. All right. So this is the reason why he sends in the replay, right? He's very proud of a nice shot. Hey, congrats, man. Hey, you double jumped, you got a touch, and then you got a reset and you scored. Hey, you practiced this for maybe 2,000 hours. You probably your first one that you scored. So congrats. Legitimately, genuinely, good shot, bro. But also legitimately and genuinely, you have literally gotten scored on like 2 or 3 times because you made similar mistakes or you know, you went off the wall back there, you tried to do the same thing and you got scored on. So, you know, it can kind of balances it out because you do get a nice goal here. And this is why mechanics are good and this is why you should practice mechanics. And if you can do this 9 out of 10 times, you should always go for it, right? I try to give you all my knowledge. I try to go very in depth. Nice shot here, man. Congrats, bro. Good shot, man.